course, all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh. Bahashabam Ashapam like Yahweh Shah. That's all praises, honor, glorification unto the Most High God Yahweh. In the name of His own begotten City, Yahweh Shah, this is your brother Yasha Allah coming back to y'all yet another video through the Spirit by Yahweh. Bahashabam Ashapam like Yahweh Shah. Alright, Yahweh Bahashabam Ashapam like Yahweh Shah. Barakatham to the 12 tribes of Yasha Allah. Alright, so I'm gonna get straight into this. Alright, I'm gonna get straight into this. As you can see, we'll be going into why we can't have everything. All right, why the Lord doesn't give us everything. All right, especially us in this truth. Okay, and it's for a number of reasons. All right, it's for a number of reasons, and we're going to go through those reasons. Because in this truth, we don't want everything, man. In this truth, when we come into this truth, we understand that, okay, having everything isn't something that we're striving for anymore. Because in the world, that was our goal. To be rich, to be a millionaire, to be a billionaire, to have everything our heart could wish. But that lot in this world belongs to the wicked. And let me kick it off with this book, with this scripture real quick. There's a book of Psalms, chapter 73. Okay, watch this. Psalms chapter 73. All right, in verse number 7, it's talking about the foolish. I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked." So the wicked, they prosper in this world. They literally have everything that their heart could wish. And it's about to say that. All right, in verse 7, it says, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. So the Lord said that the foolish, the wicked, they have more than their heart could wish. They have more than, what they could even imagine. They have even more than that. And the wicked in this world, we know that's talking about, namely, Esau, all right, the so-called white man, along with these other nations. They wax rich in this world. They have everything that they could want. You understand? The elites of these nations, they have all that. Okay? But here's the thing. In this truth, we come to this truth. We have to understand that the Lord, He's not going to give us everything in this world. And everything's not going to go our way in this truth. All right? Just in life general. But there's precepts on that, though. The thing is, people in the world, they understand that. Our people in the world, they may understand that, okay, everything can't go their way. But they don't give that credit to the Most High. They don't give that credit to Yahweh Bashim Habashah. They don't say because of this precept and that precept, we understand that the Lord's not going to have us to for us or our plans to go smoothly all the time, right? Now, I want to touch on the reason why everything can't go your way or my way is because if it did, right, then it would literally hinder us from getting the kingdom of heaven or wanting to obtain the kingdom of heaven. Because if you already have everything you could want, right, a perfect wife, she's always obedient unto you. She never disobeys. She's always submissive. She's just that perfect wife. She's perfect on the outside, perfect in the inside. There's no such woman upon earth that's like that, right? That's just perfect on both sides, right? On the inside and then on the outside. She has no spot, no blemish, okay? And you just have this perfect wife. There's no woman upon the earth that's like that. But let's say you have that, a perfect wife. Then you also have perfect children. They never disobey your word. They keep the commandments. They're on fire. You literally don't have to do nothing. I mean, you order in your house. You show them the precepts and they understand it. Everything's just going smoothly. Everything's just going your way. You feel like you're damn in the kingdom of heaven already. If, your children were so perfect, you didn't even have to chastise them. You know what I'm saying? You just tell them once, they understand, they do it. If your children were like that, you'd have to, rough them up or anything like that, man. You didn't have to do anything of that sort. Everything's just going your way. You have this perfect job, this perfect life. Even in this truth. Why would you want the kingdom of heaven? Literally. You have your dream house. You got your dream house. You got your dream cars. You got your dream woman. You have your dream kids. You have everything that your heart could wish for in this world. Why in the hell would you want the kingdom of heaven? Literally, just think about that, man. Why would you want the kingdom? You already have the kingdom. Literally. Right? So I'm making this precept, man. You literally already have the kingdom, man. All right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 6. All right. That's book of Luke, chapter 6, and verse number 20. It says, and he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of heaven. So Yahweh Shah literally said, blessed are the poor, for yours is the kingdom of heaven. Meaning you're going to get what you want and what you are lacking now in the kingdom of heaven. You know? And that takes faith, that takes patience. Because if you have everything you could already want in this world, there's no looking forward to the next world. Why would you look forward to the next world when you got everything you could already want in this world? Even let's take it even onto this level. Because the reason why we want the kingdom is because we are suffering in this captivity right now. We're suffering in this world. Gotta wake up every day, gotta go to work. We don't like our work. We don't like our jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't look forward to going to work, man. What brother in this truth or sister in this truth looks forward to going to work and working for the so-called white man or work for Esau? You know? If you work a job like that, why would you want to look forward to that? You know what I'm saying? It's labor, you know? And secondly, we don't like being in this world because we're in this flesh. And that's a whole nother thing. Every in the truth fights this flesh, and we fight we fight every day. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it kind of like how the brother said, feeling like you already obtained, man. Right? I'm gonna get that precept, man. Right? We shouldn't feel like we already obtained. That's why the Lord, he doesn't give you everything, man. That's why he gives you certain things, gives you this little glimpse of the kingdom, and that's it. He doesn't want to give you too much, because if you get too much, you might remain comfortable, and then you transgress against the scripture, as it states in Micah chapter 2, verse 10, hey, this is not your rest. Arise ye and depart. The Lord said, rise ye and depart from this world, right? So, you know, the Lord doesn't want us to be comfortable, you know? That's why we uncomfortable in this society, man. We hate this flesh. We keep going the hell off. Keep forgetting precepts. We keep going the hell off, bro. That's why we don't. We want the kingdom of heaven. We're looking forward to that, right? This is the book of Philippians, chapter 3, and verse number 12. It says, not as though I had already attained. So Paul was like, man, not as though I had already attained, right? Either were already perfect. Nobody is perfect. You know, nobody is perfect in this flesh, man. And when I say perfect, I mean without spot, without blemish. You know, you just this all righteous brother that never goes off. Nobody's like that, right? It says, but I follow after, if that I may apprehend that for which I also am apprehended of Mahashiach Yahushua. So he's saying, I follow after, I chase after the goal. Because remember, Paul, he was going through hell. Right? He was then suffering shipwreck. He was getting persecuted. He was then getting stoned. He was getting beat on his back, damn stripes on his back. You know what I'm saying? He was going through hell for Yahushua. Therefore, he looked forward to getting in the kingdom. That's why even in the book of 2 Timothy, right? See, if we're not looking forward to nothing, you know, if we're not looking forward to this kingdom because we feel like we already got the kingdom, then we going to err. You're going to fall out the truth, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're going to believe, you know what I'm saying, that you don't need to go harder, right? But let's go to the book of 2 Timothy, right, chapter 4 and verse number 8, right? Because Yahweh, it's like if Paul, he was looking forward to the kingdom. It says, henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness. He said, hey, I know that afterward, right, when I die, after my departure, that there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, right? Which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto them also that love his appearing. You see that? So he said, I know that Yahweh Shah is going to give me that crown, man. And I'm looking forward to obtaining that crown. You know? Paul didn't say, I'm looking forward to, you know, a next 20 years of living in the Greco-Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? And fighting demons. I'm looking forward to another 20 years of fighting demons on the daily. You know what I'm saying? Hey, even in the book of First Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 31, hey, Paul said, you know, I rejoice, right? So like, I'm going to get this real quick. First Corinthians, chapter 15, and verse number 31, it says, I protest by your rejoicing, which I have in Mahashiach Yahushua, Lord, I die daily. So Paul said he died daily, man. Literally, he said he dies daily. Meaning he's fighting his flesh day by day by day by day. You know what I'm saying? So if he keeps fighting this flesh day by day, you're going to get tired of it, man. Not saying that, we're just going to get tired of it. It's too many demons. I'm just going back into the world. I can't take it, bro. I can't take it. It's demons on this side and demons on that side. And my sword, I have to keep sharpening my sword. And I have to keep pulling it out when these demons come. I just can't take it. We're not saying we're going to give up, man. God forbid we give up. What we're saying is the Lord is doing this to us for a reason, so that we have something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? So we have something to look forward to, the kingdom of heaven. But going back to the topic, even though, you know what I'm saying, the Lord gives us certain small things to, of the kingdom, certain glimpses of the kingdom, like camp. You know what I'm saying? We look forward to camp, huh? Through the Spirit, we look forward to congregating in the new moons and the feast days and, stuff like that, man. We look forward to those things, even in this captivity. But the thing is like, that's just a small piece of the kingdom. It's literally a shadow of things to come. A shadow can only tell you, so much about the certain object that's projecting that shadow. The shadow is not the whole picture. As the scripture says, we look through a glass darkly, but then face to face in 1 Corinthians 13 chapter. So stuff like that, we look forward to those things because we're not living, perfect in this world. We're still fighting the flesh daily. We still have to do our day-to-day business. We still have to labor. If we don't labor, then we might get sifted out. And we still have that fear in the back of our mind if we get sifted out. Now we can't come back to this truth. Things like that. Oh, I got to check up on my brother. I have to check up on myself. How am I doing through the Spirit? And things like that. We still have our day-to-day duties in this world. So that's why we look forward to the kingdom of heaven. I'm going to get this in the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 28. Because everything can't go our way. Because if everything went our way, you know what I'm saying, then we'll be like, okay, that's cool. But automatically you would already slow down, because let's go to Romans chapter 8, verse 28. That's why things happen in our lives which we don't expect, and which we didn't pray for, which we didn't hope for. It could even be the opposite of what you pray for or what you hope for. You know what I'm saying? And these are only for particular reasons. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. So this scripture is very, very deep, because it's very deep and it's very, not sentimental, but very detrimental to understanding that the will of the Lord is what's going to happen, right? And not our own will. Even in the book of Matthew chapter 26, this is what Yahweh Shah said, all right? It's the book of Matthew chapter 26. In verse number 39, as it says, and he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. Meaning not as I will, but let his will be done. Let, your will be done. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. Let your will be done, Father. Right? So that's literally, our attitude in this truth, man. We might want certain things to play out the way we want to play out, because we, in our vain mind, think that, oh, it's going to be good. That's the best plan. That's the best way. But little do we know, the Most High has other things planned. That's actually better than the plan that we thought about. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes into trusting in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And not making haste in time of trouble. That's Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1 on that. And that's the spirit. I literally just pulled that, man. I literally just pulled that. That's all praises, man. So literally, that's just understanding and trusting in the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, that he has certain things playing out in your life, whether that's good or whether that's evil. You know what I'm saying? Whether you might perceive it as evil, why is the Lord doing this to me? Or why did the Lord take this away from me? Or why did the Lord put me in this situation? It's all for a reason, leading you up to the kingdom of heaven. If you're the elect, whatever happens in your life, whether good or bad, is just leading you up to the kingdom of heaven. Every small thing, you being late to work. You might be like, what? Me being late to work? How's that play into? But every small thing plays into you leading up to that one event. Literally, every little event happening in your life leads you up to this moment right now. You watching this video. right? It led you up to this moment, literally. That's how deep these precepts go, and that's how deep the Lord's will goes. But everything works together, as the scripture says. If we understand that, then we understand, okay, the Most High, he's the mastermind. Remember, we can't see past what the Lord, you know what I'm saying? We can't see into the future like the Lord, right? And kind of, that's a good precept, James chapter 1, verse 2. You know, my brethren, count it not all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Exactly. You know, the trying of our faith works patience, you know, and that's what the Lord is looking for. Not looking for the person that is always impatient, has no faith, you know what I'm saying? He can't trust in the Lord. He can't trust in, you know what I'm saying, in anything, man. He's only trusting in his flesh and in his own vain mind. Nah. He's debating with the Lord. Why are you debating with the Lord, bro? This is the way it's gonna go. Because this, that, and the third is the best way. The Lord knows the best way for you, right? Like, for example, you might want, and I speak as carnal, but it's like, let's say even in the world, right? You might want, or not even in this truth, right? You might want to marry this sister. You know, she's beautiful, this and the third, she can cook. You guys seem like, you know, y'all are cool. Like, y'all are tight, man. Like, you know, y'all would be compatible. You know, y'all get along. And it's like, man, you know, this woman, she'll be the perfect woman for me, man. You know, that's what you think in your own vain mind. But last time I checked, according to the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 11, it says, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. You know, so we don't know what's best for us, for real. In the long term, I mean, right? You might think that, okay, if I get this woman, it's best for me, because then she would take care of the house, and, you know, she likes the way I do things, and I like the way she does things. So she's the best woman for me. This whole time you trying to get with her, you trying to get this woman, you trying to run for this woman. Whole time the Lord is like, that's not the woman for you. The woman for you is actually over here, the one that you never thought. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that is like, you know, because, hey, this whole time this woman was just faking it. And the Lord delivered you from this woman that actually was a dragon inwardly. On the outside, she was like a flower. You know, like a flower, like a rose, like damn, a delicate, you know what I'm saying, lily, you know what I'm saying? But on the inside, she was a dragon. Whole time you trying to get this woman, she doesn't marry you. It doesn't play out that you guys get married. You actually end up marrying this other woman. But the whole time, the Lord just delivered you from a lifetime of dealing with a damn dragon. You know what I'm saying? So certain things like that, the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might be like, well, why can't I get that? I pray for it, I fast for it. Whole time the Lord was just trying to save you from obtaining that. That's why the Lord doesn't give us everything that we want, because we don't know everything that we need to get the kingdom of heaven personally. Like, for example, you know, like, that's why in the book of Philippians chapter 2, verse 15, it says that we have to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, right? Because, you know, for example, me, you know, let's say, you know, because it's like, if real quick, it's like everything you might need might be different for every person in this truth. Like, for example, right? Maybe the Lord is not pleased on how many times I pray a day, right? Or how I go about doing my prayers. But that would mean that that's something I myself will have to work on, right? I myself will have to work on that. The whole time, the Lord is pleased with my studying life, but he's not really pleased on my prayer life. So then I would have to strengthen that. But the thing is, the brother next to me, and he's good on the prayer life. The Lord is pleased with him on his prayer life. But on the studying life, you may have to work on that. You may have to strengthen that. So if we take that into consideration, you know, I shouldn't be working on, you know, trying to increase or trying to enhance my studying life if it's already good and my prayer life is bad. I have to work on my prayer life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why certain things might happen in my life. Certain things might, you know, I might fall, you know, with a great fall. Because remember, the falls that we do, or it's like the falls that we fall into, like the sins that we commit, might actually be that thing that drives you more to the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, kind of a wolf in sheep's clothing. See that? The things that we go through, like the falls, you fall into lust. Let's say you fall into another sin. Let's say you fall into a certain other sin. Those fallings actually help you and pull you to the kingdom of heaven. It was that fall that made you go on that fast, brother. It was that fall that you did last week that made you pray more. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord does certain things in our life to spark our flame. You know, and it's different for every brother, man. And come on, Job chapter 23 verse 7, but you know the way that I take when he have tried me, I shall come forth as gold. That's right, man. That's right. And that's why the Lord, he's trying us in different ways. Maybe my trial might be different than the mighty brother Judahmites, man. Or Dixon's trial might be different, you know. The Lord has to try us in different ways. That's why the Lord deals with us in a very, very particular fashion. Because he knows exactly what we need to go harder. He knows exactly what sparks our flame. He knows exactly what we need to get to the kingdom of heaven. All right? Because remember, yeah, we're all walking this path. But remember, that path is straight and narrow. Right? I'm going to get this precept. 2nd Ezra chapter 7. We're not holding our hands passing through the damn path. The Lord said the path is narrow. So if you're going through a narrow gate, how are you supposed to hold somebody's hand? You can't. You just trying to get through there yourself. Now, of course, you got the brethren with you. You know with the Akim. Maybe you might have a righteous wife, but remember that righteous wife is not going to save you. You know, it's ultimately the Lord that's going to save you, brother. It wasn't that man at your camp that saved you. It was the Most High, right? The Most High is going to save us. That's why he is proving us the way that he's proving us. That's why the Lord is putting certain things in our life, good or bad, the way that he's doing it. You know? Con. Hey, that's that's the spirit. See that? I'm gonna get the precept. Yeah, 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse number 7. It says, the entrance thereof is narrow and set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. Yeah, Khan, that's right. That's right. So there could only one man go there at once. You know, not two, not three, not four. Only one man going through there at once. That's it, man. That's it. So we all got to work out our own salvation. That's why the Lord is proving us and trying us the way that he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is different. Everyone is different. That's why, certain brothers, they may fall more than other brothers, but that's because they need it in order for them to keep going. Because if they never fall, let's say they never fall, they just righteous on fire 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Then they might become puffed up and high and mighty. They increase in knowledge, but a little bit too much. And they get a little bit more too mighty and a little bit more too proud. And then next thing you know, they fall into a proud spirit. And that spirit is so great that they can't get it off of them. Therefore the Lord smit them with a damn imagination, or with a damn strong delusion, as it says in the book of 2nd Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, and 11th verse, that they should believe a lie. Now they believe that they're Yahushua. Now they believe that they're damn Elijah back on the earth, bro. That's crazy. But you might have certain accounts like that, where people get so puffed up into their mind by knowledge and by wisdom. You know what I'm saying? It says, got something get tried. Yeah, Khan, that's right. 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse 9. Yeah, Khan, that's right. Yeah, you have to go through that trial and that trial in order to get the kingdom. The Lord has to form you. That's a precept too in the book of Romans chapter 9, right? It's like, let me get that real quick. It's the book of Romans chapter 9, right? It's the book of Romans chapter 9 and verse number, right? It's Romans chapter 9. Let's see what I want. Yeah, verse 21, right? Romans 9 and 21. It says, have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? So the Lord is like that potter, right? And he's forming us any which way he wants to form us, man. On a physical level, certain brothers might be taller, or some brothers might be smaller, or wider, skinnier. Don't matter. But the Lord, He's forming us the way that He wants to form us. And that's why He's still forming us the way He's forming us. Every day we're growing in this truth. And the Lord still has to form us. Right? Now He might have to squeeze you a little bit. When you're getting squeezed, right, that's us going through that affliction. But He has to squeeze you. He has to, increase you. He has to set you up, set you down. Right? The Lord just has to do that. And Khan, y'all about now shot Barakathon to all the mighty brothers on the chat right now, man. All praise. Right? But literally the Lord has to do that. So that's why we can't get everything that we want. Or else the Lord, we're not going to have that motivation in order to get the kingdom of heaven, man. Because what's our motivation? Our motivation is this, right? Let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8. It's one of the great precepts. 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 52. It says, "For unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plentiness is made ready. A city is builded, and rest is allowed, yea, perfect goodness and wisdom." Now that's one of our that's one of our slacky. That's one of our motivations, is to get rest, because in the kingdom of heaven we're gonna have rest. Now let's say we always have rest in this world right now. I mean, all you have to do, you don't work because you got 7 wives that work for you, so you don't work. You know what I'm saying? You don't work at all. You got 7 wives that do it for you. Or let's say you have the Edomites that pay all your bills. They just pay all your bills. They just pay all your bills. So now you don't have to work anymore. They pay your money. They pay everything. You know what I'm saying? You want to get some fringes, they pay you for that. You want to get some new Bibles, they pay for that. So now you just chillaxing, at the house. That's it, right? You just chillaxing. Brother, you already have rest, man. So you got this big house. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 cars. And you don't even have to go nowhere because they bring that food to you, Exactly, man. Sound like an Edomite. It says they work. Yeah, and you stay at home, right? A stay-at-home dad. That's crazy. But let's say, and you have a stay-at-home dad. And let's say you even have, you have 2 maids, though. You can stay home dad, but you have 2 maids that do everything for you. So you just chillaxing every day. Brother, if that's the case, why would you want the kingdom of heaven? You're talking about, man, I want the kingdom of heaven, man. Can't stand this world. Brother, you live in a mansion. What are you talking about? You live in a mansion. You have 2 maids, 7 wives, and Edomites that pay all your expenses. So you don't work. And you don't read. Why would you read? You just reading David, Yahweh, mighty. You just close the book, bro. You're not really, you know what I'm saying? You're not connecting with the scriptures. Because you're rich. You're waxing rich in this world. You're already resting, man. So why would you want the kingdom of heaven? You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Khan. That's a precept. Exactly. You gotta rise ye and depart. This is not our rest, man. Because it is polluted. You know what I'm saying? This word is polluted. But if everything goes our way, if you, like how I said from the beginning of the video, if you got that perfect wife, you have the perfect children, you got the perfect house, you have the perfect job, everything, if you have everything that's perfect in this world, there will be no wanting the kingdom of heaven. Because we have to want it. That's why the Lord puts us in a low place. That's why the Lord puts us in certain situations. So that we yearn for the kingdom. So that our soul can make our boast in the Lord. So that our soul can pant after the Lord. All right, I'm going to get that precept. All right. It's the book of Psalms, right? The book of Psalms. Like David did, man. David said his soul panted for the Lord. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 42, verse 1. It says, "As the hart panteth after the water brooks, so panteth my soul after thee, O God." So just like the heart, what's the heart? The heart is the deer, Just like as the deer is panting, is like a dog, Like, so what? Just like a dog, you know what I'm saying? Like a dog is panting after water, or a deer's panting after water. It says, "So panted my soul after thee, O God. My soul thirsted for the God, for the living God. When shall I come and appear before God? My tears have been my meat day and night, while they continually say unto me, where is thy God? See, if you have everything and you have rest and you don't have to do nothing, you don't have to go to work, you don't have to deal with Esau's ass, you don't have to, go to camp. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you don't even go to camp, brother. You saying that camp is there's no precepts on camps. And now you scoffing at camp, saying camps is wicked and camps is evil. You know? You saying that there's no law. Where's the law at? Talking about where's the law at, or where's the precept at on where I have to go to camp. You know? So you don't go to camp. So you don't do no laboring, brother. You don't do videos because you say that's not my lot. So I don't do videos. I just read and pray and keep the commandments. That's it. So if you're doing that, and let's say you don't even battle with demons, then brother, like, what are you looking forward to? Literally, what are you looking forward to? You know what I'm saying? Because we always have to have that something to look forward to. We always have to thirst, man. Literally thirst for the living God. Thirst for the kingdom of heaven. Because we want to drink of those living waters. We want that rest. The Lord said the sleep of a laboring man is sweet in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 4. But if we're not laboring at all, either at work for Esau or damn for Yahweh Bashim Habashah, then why would we want the kingdom of heaven? Literally, we're already at rest. Like for example, the person that the sluggard, I would say like that, the sluggard, the slothful, that sleeps all day. He wakes up like at 3 a.m., goes eat something, then goes back to sleep. Why would he be wanting to look forward to going to sleep? He just slept all day, right? But the person that gets up at 5 a.m. and he working from 5 to 5 p.m. and then after that, he gets into the precepts. After that, he's dealing with his family. And after that, this and third, he only gets 6 hours of sleep. Hey, that person is looking forward to going to hell to sleep, bro. He's looking forward to his bed. Like, he's like, where's my bed at, bro? You know what I'm saying? Pulling up the covers. Don't talk to me, because I'm going to hell to sleep, bro. I'm going to La La Land. Don't talk to me, right? Because I'm going to sleep. So that person that works all day, he loves sleeping. But a person that sleeps all day, sleeps all night, and he doesn't do nothing, he doesn't do any work, why would he be looking forward to going to sleep? Because he slept all day, bro. He slept for 12 hours. He's not going to be looking for, I'm so tired, where's my bed at? He just woke up from a damn 12-hour sleep. So that's the same thing in the truth. You know what I'm saying? If we're not putting forth that labor, you know what I'm saying? If we're not going through it at all, then there's nothing to look forward to. If you can't understand, right? Literally, And I believe the brother pulled a precept. Philippians, 3 and 13. Brethren, I count not myself as apprehended. Yeah, we don't count ourselves as apprehended. We don't count ourselves to have made it in this world already. La. Because if we did, then we wouldn't be able to be pushing after anything. Because even in verse 4 it says, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God. He says he presses toward the mark. Now, if you already hit that mark, what is there to press after? What is there to press after? Literally. If you felt like you already hit that mark, it's nothing, But get this precept real quick. Right. That's lucky. Right. Get this precept real quick. Now I'm close out. Right. So yeah, if we not going through it right now, there wouldn't be anything to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? There wouldn't be anything to look forward to. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, and verse number 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So we don't have any continuing city in this world, but we seek one to come. Now, if you felt like you already obtained this city, now you calling Atlanta, Georgia, the city of the Most High. You basically saying that because that's where we're heavily, Judah, damn black people. That's the black metropolis right there. That's the Mecca right there. You just go over there, now you just live it up in Atlanta because that's where our people are. That's where our tribe is. And now you saying that's our city. We don't need no city in. Brother, you're going off. If you saying Oakland is our city, right? Oakland is my city. You know, wow, you know, brother, like, your mind is messed up, bro. None of these places are our cities, bro. We're looking for our actual city that we actually own, because all these cities are owned by our present Esau, all right? So we don't seek any city in this world, but we seek one to come, right? It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 4, and verse number 11, all right? I'm sorry, verse 9. It says, there remaineth therefore a rest to the people of God. So what's that rest? The kingdom of heaven, right? But he that is entered into his rest, he hath also ceased from his own works, as God did from his. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. So that's why the Lord is saying, let us labor therefore. And labor, remember, labor ties into a lot of different things, you know. It doesn't always mean 1,000 videos and 1,000 teachings and all this other stuff. Labor is a lot of different things, man. Because labor of the Most High is even providing for your household, man. You know what I'm saying? That's even doing the labor. You providing for your household, because that's what the Lord, he literally commanded us to do that. You know, reading, praying, studying, all this other stuff. Laboring, the Lord said, let us labor so we can enter into that rest, and that rest is going to feel good, man, through the Spirit, man. But yeah, I believe the brother Paul the priest, yeah, Philippians 2:16, holding forth the word of life. So we have to hold forth the word of life. You know, the Lord said, my righteousness I hold fast and I will not let it go. It says that I may rejoice in the day of Christ, that I had neither run in vain, neither labor in vain. Exactly. We don't want to labor in vain or run in vain. You know, if you're running a marathon, which is 26 miles, why would you give up on the 25th mile? Now, that's when it really hits, though, for real. When you're on that last lap, or on that last 200, or that last 100 meters, that's when it really hits. That's when it's like, you already feel like you already attained. Like, I'm just there. I'm there already. I could just give up now, because I did all this. Because that's going to come in our mind. It comes in our mind on a physical level. How much more on a spiritual? It literally comes in our mind on a carnal level when we're working out, when we're running. You know, let's say we're running a 4-mile run. Those 3 miles you know, you deal with it, you go through it. On that last lap, it's like, man, I already ran 3 miles. I can slow down. I can, you know, I can give up now. I mean, it's only 1 lap left. When those thoughts come to our mind, we gotta damn shake the hand and say, get the hell out of here, bro. I have to go actually harder to finish strong, man. That's what I have to physically train my body to do. So how much more on a spiritual level? You know? We see the end approaching. We can't be like, well, I already labored 4 years of the truth. I can kind of slow down now. What precept is that, bro? What precept literally is that? And when I say that, I say, hey, I cut myself, bro. I cut myself too. You can't be like, well, I already did all this work. Now, you know, I don't have to go hard. I don't have to increase, because I'm already increased. Man. You know? It says, oh yeah, it says that's one mindset. Other mindset is I'm this close, only a little while left. Yeah, exactly. I'm this close, so it's only a little bit more left. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Shalom. That's right. We just started, man. Literally, we just started, bro. Literally. This is the beginning of the end that as we see, man. The end approaching. All right? Through the Spirit. So that's all praise to the Most High. Exactly. So when we see that last lap or that last 100, actually we have to start going harder. And that's literally what my coaches have to ingrain in my mind when I was running, you know, it's lucky. My races, literally in cross country, I had to race 3 miles. 3 miles. Race 3 miles. And literally that last 100, I literally see the finish line. But it's like, man, I'm tired as hell. Now that's the flesh talking. But in the spirit, it's like you have to really want it to keep going harder. Even though your damn toes is hurt, your feet is hurt, damn legs is hurt, your back is hurt, you can't breathe, you can't see, it's hot, you sweating, but you just gotta push through it, bro. Because you literally, Like how the brother said, you only this close left in the spirit, right? So with that, God, all praises to Yahweh, by Shema Masha, like Yahweh Shah, the water for tuning in. Shalom to the mighty, mighty brothers that's been watching. All praises to Yahweh, by Shema Yahweh Shah. Kwam Yashala. Shalom.